Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Again, happy to see you. Good afternoon, everybody. How are you now? Are you in a good condition now? Okay, since you are here with your optimistic expression, and I hope also you have several expressions to what you are going to express today, to your performance of your composing poetry. Do not be so nervous with that. Just practice. This is kind of daily practice, you know. It is not kind of competition. It is just daily practice to know whether or not you have a sense of poetry with you. Then we don't know, right? Sometimes we never know when we haven't practiced it. But after we practice it, then we have already known that, okay, I'm talented in making a poem. Who knows that? You are the one that talented to create a poem, okay? Or later in another class, in what is that? Composing prose. You are also the one that are talented to create a prose, yeah? Why not? Since that's why you are here taking English literature. Since I'm sure inside of you there is a sense of art, sense of literature, or sense of what is that? Man of letters. Even you don't want to be a man of letters maybe someday, but maybe you are going to be an author. Before we go further to what you are going to do for today's agenda, I'm going a bit review about what you have done. Okay, would you tell me about your group? I mean, who will be as your group for your last project? Since we're going to have a last project later on, and your last project is your final exam score, is for your final exam. So there will be no analysis, but there will be a project. The project that require your creativity, require your imagination to write something, to think about sense of music inside, that become a musical inside of that one. So that's why it is called as musical poetry. And each of you has to have your own ideas how to create that one. So, but then let us review about this sample of the project that had been made by your senior.
All right, everyone, thank you so much for your coming. Okay, today what we are going to discuss is about your research project. This semester or during this semester, so I'm dealing with our subject, Sociolinguistics. So you are required to conduct a research project. Yeah, and then this research project is counted as your final examinations. It means at the end of this semester, so you will not have a final examination for this subject. Yeah, all right. So today we are going to discuss what you have to do dealing with this research project. All right. Without further ado, I'd like to give some description or some explanations dealing with this research project. All right. The first one, it is important to define first what I mean by research project. Okay, this is the specific informations. The research projects is referring to this one, mini research project. So this mini research projects is the thing that you have to do during this semester. Then you have 6 months to accomplish the research project. All right. Then we need to specify what is meant by mini research project. All right. So there are two classification, or there are two characteristics that I'd like to tell you. All right, the first one's a mini research project means you can do this project with the very specific scope. It means from our topics of discussions in social linguistics, then you may pick one. You may choose one. Then from one topic, you may go deeper. Yeah, I mean, you may choose the specific scope. So you do not need to choose the, what is that? The white one or the common one or the big topics, but you may go to the specific scope. All right, that's different. The second ones, so this mini research project means you can do this project with the very limited data. Yeah, since this is mini research, then you can go or you can conduct a research with a very limited data, a research with one participant or with one respondent. That will be okay. Yeah, for example, you will do a research discussing or talking about, let's say, talking about accents. Okay, you may talk about Lampungese accents. Then you may choose one participant only. Then you conduct that research with that participant. Or if it is really possible for you, then you may do this research project with more participants. Let's say you will conduct a language teacher, okay? Then you may invite your friends. For example, yeah, you conduct the language teacher of Lampungese native speakers, okay? Then you may conduct the research with snowball method, which means you go first with one person, then you find another information about that one, and then you go to another person's, then from this person, then you go to another one. Then it is just like, okay, from one become 2, 3, and so on. Yeah, so you may do that but you have to make sure that you can accomplish this research project on time. Yeah, so you have to make sure. So that's why you may go with the very limited data for your mini research project. All right, so this is the category of mini research project. Right, then this is the agenda. So you have to report the progress of your mini research. So this one on January, it will be next year, yeah. So on January, the 6th of January 2022, okay, so that will be your progress report.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. It's really nice to see everyone today because today is the beginning of everything. Like I told you in the first meeting that you're gonna have a project. At the end of this semester, every student will have to create a mini research in a form of small journal, and then you will analyze a linguistics phenomenon, and then you will make a research about it and then publish the research article to an academic journal available in Indonesia. So I hope everyone is excited because starting from today, I have divided the member of this class into several groups, and I assign you to a specific topic related to the theoretical framework that can be used in that research later at the end of the semester. So I want you to pay attention to their presentations because at the end of the presentation there will be an example of research article that can be taken as a resource for you. Let's say you'd like to conduct a research on sense relations. You can take the research article as an example. Oh, this is how to do an analysis using this kind of theoretical framework. Yeah, so I want everyone to discuss, to ask questions to them, and then if they miss something, I will add information related to this topic. So basically this class is going to be a project-based class because the final examinations will be taken from your research, and the quality of your research will define your final score later. So I hope everyone is excited. So now I'd like to invite the first group. Please give applause for them.